Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Assorted Stuff Gaming. In this video we will be looking at the game Bed Wars with my best friend Tasty Cheese from the Tasty Cheese YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure his name has changed to Tasty Cheese Gaming, but anyway, I'll link his channel in the description. I cut to the middle of this game because I did not expect this to happen. Now, I did not expect to be making this video, but I won this crazy game that I was not expecting to win. Me and my friend were in a call this whole time, planning stuff out and playing around. This is very fun to play, and we usually do this every afternoon. We are in Australia, so I will upload videos in Australian frames for most of you. But this is the only way that I can do it. Hopefully you enjoy this video. But basically at this point we've taken out three teams beds, our neighbours, and then orange and green. We're now trying to take out, it's either turquoise or pink. Yeah, turquoise. And Tasty Cheese gets knocked off into the void, but what I do here is I use my special kit, the gingerbread kit, to launch myself into the air and then get a couple hits on him. After I hit him enough, he perished. So I got his bed and I ran away because I was on a pretty low HP at this point and I didn't want to die. I just realised now that there's really no point because I only had an iron sword and we already had a pretty good gen. But now we realise it's just pink and purple versus the rest. So me and my friend, we decide to go over to Pink's base. They've got one teammate, and I don't know this, but at this point it's a Farmer Cletus with no armour and basically nothing. So I'm getting all geared up for a big fight. And we're heading over there ready to have a big fight when it's just a Farmer Cletus with no armour. At this point, my friend sees that Pink is bridged to mid, and we're actually kind of getting scared because feeling, oh, they might have diamond armour and we're going to be done for. I'm like, okay, and then I'm reassuring him, it'll be fine. And it's funny because this is just a Farmer Cletus that we're talking about, and we're thinking he has full net emerald. Diamond armor. But yeah. So he bridges over, and then we see him. He's just a Farmer Cletus in armor, and we're just at this point we're kind of just like oh, okay. But then he's like, oh, I don't have any blocks. I'm like, it's fine. I have 100. And I'm like, I'll get his bed. So I get his bed. And then, probably one of the dumbest things I did in this game was I actually didn't, I didn't actually use that. But he gets the final kill. Now we just have to find purple. Tasty Cheese, he says that he saw him over in mid. So I go to mid. As soon as I get to mid, I see that Pink has definitely bridged into here. And we're scared that he might have diamond armor, because we know that he was not at his base. Oh, sorry, I mean purple. Yeah, but we saw purple has bridged to his base, but we're not too scared because he has not taken out his first rival. But I'm like, oh no, and then because Tasty Cheese has just fallen into void. I was able to hit him into the void, but of course he had balloons. I hate balloons. But he balloons upwards over to here, and I'm like, okay, if this is how he's going to play, I'm going to go with the gumdrop. I didn't expect to be all the way over there by now, so I was just like, I'll wait for you to get iron sword to Tasty Cheese, and he must have just gone to that base to get ready. He probably had 2 to 3 emeralds at this point because Tasty Cheese had dropped some emeralds, had dropped a couple of emeralds, and he might have had some left over. So I'm like, I'm throwing my emeralds down because I don't want him to get them if I die. And I put the gumdrop down ready, and then I see he pales away. So what I do is I tell Tasty Cheese, and he's like, oh, okay. And he buys himself balloons, getting ready for a big fight. Here's Iron Arm, and he also gets an iron sword. Well, at this point, we're like, oh, okay, so he's stuck at his base, and he really can't go anywhere else at this point, because all he can do is circle the back. But then we're like, oh no, he's going to mid, because he starts speed bridging all the way over to mid. I'm like, Tasty Cheese, get back to the base, and he's like, okay, I'll just void. Voiding is basically when you just jump in the void intentionally to get back to the base. Not a very well received strategy, but a lot of people do it. And then when he spawns back and he sees that he has an iron sword, we're pretty sure that he's just running because he doesn't know, because he doesn't actually realise that he's not going to be able. We're pretty sure that we'll win this game, but we always have to be careful because if we do, it'll be pretty embarrassing. I see him going outside of mid, so I'm like, okay, this is my chance to go get him. And yeah, so basically, I said to Tasty Cheese, I'm going to get him, and he does a lot more damage than me. But then he kind of just walks off. It's not the best win, it's not the most incredible win in the world, but I think it's pretty cool. Thank you for listening. Remember to like and comment.